Okay, now see what is the carbocation. Very simple. Carbocation means the positively charged species. See, positively charged species having 3 bond pair electrons. These are the 3 bonds. See, the positively charged species having 3 bond pair electrons with positive charge is known as a carbocation. Understood? And see here, what is the actual structure of carbocation? So these are the 3 bond pair electrons, and this is a pure p orbital having the positive charge. And what is the hybridization? See here, this one, 3 sigma bonds, 1, 2, 3. This is sp2 hybridized. Okay. So what is the carbocation? The positively charged carbon atom having 3 bond pair electrons is known as the carbocation. How it is formed carbocation? See, you can see formation, how it is formed. Formation of carbocation. Very simple. If you take the like alkyl halide RX, if you heat this compound in presence of water like hydrolysis, first you will get what? X is more electronegative, then X minus, it will take the electron, then X minus, the C, carbocation you are getting. For example, first formation, second formation, you can also get the carbocation from alcohol. See, this is alcohol. If you treat this alcohol with H plus means, for example, in presence of dilute H2SO4. H2SO4 is acid, it gives H plus ion. See, this OH is combined with this H. Removal of water molecule will take place. The mechanism and all the things we will discuss in further videos. For the timing, just understood what is the carbocation, just formation. See, you are getting carbocation again. One more, see. For example, if you take any alkene, this is a pi bond alkene. If you do again protonation, H plus, that is acid. For example, dilute H2SO4. See, pi electron loosely bonded, this pi electron accept this proton. Now you will get C, CH. Now this CH to become CH3, it will take the proton. Now this carbon gets a positive charge. So these are the 3 formation of carbocation, but detailed study we will discuss in further video. Just see, this is the formation of carbocation. And what are the properties? See, carbocation having how many electrons? 2, 2, 2, total 6 electrons. Now see, properties of carbocation. First property, tell me what is the first property? It is undergoes sp2 hybridization. Okay. Second point, tell me what is the second point? It contain how many electrons? Contain only 6 electrons total. It means what? Incomplete octet. Is it electron deficient or electron rich? Of course, incomplete octet means what? Electron deficient. Okay. Now, it is what? Incomplete octet. Okay. Next, see here, this is what? Electron deficient. It means unstable. So who will stabilize this electron deficient carbocation? If somebody giving the electron to this carbocation, it will survive for the some time and it will stabilize. It means if any electron donating group present at adjacent to carbocation, then carbocation gets stabilized by the electron donating groups. If any electron withdrawing group present on adjacent to carbocation, it become highly unstable. Why? Because already it is electron deficient and somebody pulling the electron density from the carbocation. It means it become highly unstable. So here see, electron donating groups stabilizes carbocation. Okay. So these are the properties. Write down. Just pause the video and write the points. Now next, see here. So this is a carbocation. So here any electron donating groups. Okay, this electron donating groups donate the electron density towards carbocation. Now this is actually electron deficient. Now it becomes stabilized by this electron donating groups. It means what? Hd group. Hd group shows which effect? Plus effect. Stabilized. Now if any electron withdrawing group present, so now this carbocation is destabilized. Okay, this is the point. Now let me explain the stability of carbocation now. Stability of carbocation. Very simple. The stability of carbocation, see, stability of carbocation is inversely proportional to magnitude of positive charge. See, magnitude, I will write here, magnitude of positive charge. It means positive charge is less, it means more stable. Why? Magnitude of positive charge less means what? Less electron deficient, it becomes stable. But magnitude of positive charge is very high, it means unstable. See, and this magnitude of positive charge, magnitude of plus charge is directly proportional to minus effect. Why? Minus effect pulls the electron from the carbocation. It means magnitude of positive charge increases, and the magnitude of positive charge is inversely proportional to what? Plus effect. See, plus effect is more, then magnitude of positive charge is less. Magnitude of positive charge is less, it means stability of carbocation is more. So finally you can conclude that stability of carbocation is directly proportional to minus I and inversely proportional, directly proportional to plus I and inversely proportional to minus I. This is the statement, and based on this concept we will solve some questions from previous year paper also, from JEE mains and NEET and JEE advanced also. Write down. Can you see? Arrange the following in decreasing order of stability. Decreasing order of stability. The first question, very simple, CH3 plus CH3 CH2 plus then CH3 plus then CH3, now CH3 plus. Okay, this is methyl carbocation, this is primary carbocation. What is the primary carbon atom? The carbon atom which is attached to one another carbon atom. So this is a secondary carbocation and this is a tertiary carbocation. Now all are electron deficient carbocation. Here there is any positive or negative inductive effect is there? No. See here this carbocation is stabilized by one plus I group is there. Here see how many plus I groups is there? 2 plus I group. Here see total 3 plus I groups are there, 3 plus I. It means here these 3 plus I groups decrease the magnitude of positive charge. So which one is more stable? Here the magnitude of positive charge. Here the positive charge is distributed between these 3 groups. It means the magnitude of positive charge on the tertiary carbocation is less. It means this is a more stable. And here see 2 plus I groups and here only 1 plus I groups. The magnitude of positive charge here less as compared to this one. So if you give the number A, B, C, D, so stability order would be D, C, B, A. The first question. See the second question. Now this is one compound CH2 plus, this is fluorine, CH2 plus, this is fluorine, here CH2 plus, here also one fluorine is there, and this is CH2 plus. Okay. Now what would be the stability order? Here the fluorine is minus I effect, here also minus I effect, here also minus effect, but here there is no. So highly stable is this one. Okay, this is highly stable. Just compare here. See here. Here the distance between carbocation and fluorine is increases from A to C. See A, B, C, D. So here the fluorine is far away from this carbocation. So here it is more stable as compared to this one. Why? Because it is little bit near to this carbocation. And here is closely to this carbocation. And we know that the inductive effect is decreases with the distance. Here the less inductive effect is there. So what would be the stability order? D is the more stable. Then after that C will come. Just compare these two. This is little bit far away from this carbocation. Then B will comes. Then after last A. This is the stability order. Write down these two questions. See some more examples. Next third question. Question number third. Write down along with me. This is one compound, positive charge. Here NO2 group. Positive charge CF3, cyanide plus NF3 plus. Third question. Now see one more, fourth. Plus charge, plus charge, plus charge. Okay. Now fifth question. Fluorine, OCH3, C triple bond CH. Then there one more, that is OH. Okay. Now this is a very simple question. It is direct question based on inductive effect order. Which one is more? Minus I effect. C. This is NF3 plus more. Then after that who will come? NO2, then CF3, then cyanide. So if we give the A, B, C, D. So D is highly unstable. Why? Because it shows more strong minus I. Then after that what? NO2 is also strong minus I. But cyanide is shows less minus I. It means C is a more stable. Then after that O will come B, CF3. Then NO2, that is A. Then highly unstable is T. Okay, this is the stability order. And already I explained in the hybridization part, this is a sp3 carbon atom, sp3. Here this is sp2 and this is sp. The electronegativity order, you know that is electronegativity order, sp greater than sp2 then sp3. So it will show more minus I. So this is highly unstable as compared to this one. So stability order is A, B, C. This is a sp3 less electronegative. In this case, according to order, fluorine is more electronegative. Then if you compare this OCH, this is OR, this is OH. This is more electronegative than OH. And this is less electronegative, last. So who will more stable? C. A, B, C, D. Who will comes first? C. Then OCH3, then OH. OH shows less minus I. So D. Then after B. Then last is what? A, fluorine. Copy it. Yes, next is some more problems. Now sixth problem. Plus charge, plus, but here one group is there, CH3. So one more group, here CT3, tritium isotopes, and here what? CD3. Okay, now see, instead of this one, I will exchange like this, plus charge, plus, now plus here, make it. Okay, now I already explained the inductive effect of tritium isotope. Isotope having the more mass shows the more plus I effect. So according to that concept, the plus I of tritium is greater than deuterium, greater than protium. So here there is no groups, so which is more stable? C. This CT3 shows more plus I effect. So if you see A, B, C, D, this is a more stable. C comes first. Then after deuterium, D. Then here there is no group. Here CH3 is a plus I group. So B is more stable than A. B comes, then A. So based on this one, see one more. If I give like this, same. But here see, this is a benzene now. Now CH3. CH2 plus. All are CH2 plus. So okay, write down this. Here what? CD3. Here plus CT3. So in this case, what happened? Here inductive effect is there, but one more effect is there, that is hyperconjugation. So yet I did not explain the hyperconjugation, but for the time being just remember this example. See here. Here there is no pi bond is there. There is no conjugation. There is alternate here. There is alternative single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond. There is a conjugation is there. See, let me explain. This is the one bond. What is hyperconjugation? Just delocalization of sigma electron. See here. There is a delocalization like this. This bond goes here. This bond goes here. So now it is stabilized. For the timing, just understand. Don't worry if you not understand. Just remember this problem. And which bond will break here? The C and H. The CH bond is breaking. Here also CD bond is breaking. Here CT bond breaking. And already I explained the bond energy CH, CD and CT. In this direction, In this direction, what happened? The bond energy is increases. So this CT bond is very strong. So which bond will easily break? CH bond easily break. CH bond is easily break. It means easily undergoes hyperconjugation. Are you getting my point? What is hyperconjugation? You don't know. I know that. For just understand, the breaking of bond easily takes place in this compound as compared to this one. Why? The bond energy from H to tritium is increases. So here easily hyperconjugation will take place. So this is more stable now. So if you give A, B, C, D, this is just remember. Now see, when you apply the inductive effect, you have to see is there any pi bond is there. If the pi bond adjacent to carbocation, there is a possibility for the resonance, that is a delocalization. I will explain this concept in the resonance part and hyperconjugation part. For the timing, just remember this example. And this is a different, here there is no pi bond is there, here the pi bond is there. See, here the easily hyperconjugation will take place. So B is a more stable, then C, then D. Here there is no hyperconjugation is there, only resonance. That is what? This is A. If you not understand, don't worry, just remember this problem. Write down. But here in this case, just apply the inductive effect. And always the hyperconjugation is dominating on the inductive effect. And resonance dominating on hyperconjugation. Then aromaticity dominating on resonance. I will give the order after completion of this electronic effect. Next, I will give some stars in the problem, that is very important and you have to just remember. Now see here, question number 8. This is one compound, this is oxygen, here positive charge is there. Now one more, C positive charge. Now see here, positive charge. Now here C, okay. Now tell me what would be the answer? What would be the answer? Here now this oxygen shows minus A effect. Minus A effect. Okay. And see here minus A effect. So according to inductive effect, just tell me. So this is more stable. D. Then see, we know that inductive effect is depend on the distance. This is a far away from this carbocation. This is very near. So this is a little bit near. This is more stable. A. Then B will come. Then it is closely to carbocation. This is unstable. This would be the, we are expecting this is the order, but this is a wrong. See, when the lone pair present adjacent to carbocation, there is a possibility for the resonance. Yet I did not explain the resonance, but still I am explaining here. See, this is a carbocation just adjacent to this oxygen. Oxygen has a lone pair. So there is a possibility. See, this lone pair electron gives to this positive charge. Now the octet of this carbocation now complete. See here. Now this is a double bond is there. It gets now octet. This is a resonance stabilization. Resonance also called back bonding. Okay. So when the lone pair present adjacent to just carbocation, now we have to consider the resonance, and we know that resonance dominating even hyperconjugation and inductive effect. So this is more stable out of this 4. And here what? Resonance. Resonance means plus R. This is more stable. Even here minus I is there, but resonance positive resonance is dominating on inductive effect. Okay, this is also very important, you have to remember this one. So A, B, C is now more stable. Then after that, see the inductive effect, just this is, there is no minus A effect, D will comes, then it is far away, then A will come, and this is a little bit near, then B will come. This is actual order. So now you have to remember, when the lone pair present adjacent to just carbocation, we have to see the resonance. You know, you don't know resonance, but here what? Delocalization of this pi electron. So remember this one. Now next question number 9. One more, CF3 plus, then C, CCl3 plus, then CBr3 plus, then Ci3 plus. So according to inductive effect, sir, this is highly stable. Why? Because iodine is less electronegative than as compared to the fluorine. So you can say here D, C, B, A. This you are expecting, but this is a wrong. How? See, here also lone pair just adjacent to carbocation. See, fluorine has a lone pair, 3 lone pairs. Are you getting my point? I am not writing on here also fluorine is there, I am writing only one fluorine. See, here also chlorine lone pair is there. Here also lone pair is there. Here also lone pair is there. See here, fluorine is more electronegative, and here what is the atomic number of fluorine? 9. So here the lone pair present 2p orbital, 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. So lone pairs are present in where? In 2p orbital. So this positive charge on the carbon atom is also present in 2p orbital. See, this is the 2p orbital. This is the atomic number 17. This is 3p orbital. Bromine 4p orbital, and this is 5p orbital. See, here from fluorine to iodine, the atomic also orbital size is increases. Orbital size is increases. It means the extent of overlapping is decreases. When the maximum overlap will take place, when the orbital size is same, then delocalization easily takes place when orbital size is same. Otherwise, one is bigger in size, one smaller in size, proper delocalization does not take place. Okay. Now see 2p orbital, here delocalization will take place. So this is called back bonding and resonance. And this is here back bonding is dominating on inductive effect. Now we will not see the inductive effect, only resonance. But in this case, see, this is a 3p, this is 2p. Here what? There is no maximum extent of overlapping. Here also there is a 4p, because orbital size is increases, less overlapping, here also less overlapping. So in this 3 we will see, we will have to see only inductive effect, but in this case we will see the what? Back bonding, that is resonance. Now according to our concept here, see which one is more stable? A. This is CF3 is more stable. CF3 plus is more stable. Then after that, see the what? Inductive effect. This is a less minus I, because there is overlapping, we are not considering the overlapping. So here we will see only what? Inductive effect. Now Ci3 plus, then after that CBr3 plus, then CCl3 plus. This is the exact order. Okay, write down. CF3 CH2 plus CCl3 CH2, CBr3 CH2, now Ci3 CH2 plus charge. Question number 10. Here this fluorine not adjacent to carbocation. See here, because here the fluorine are like this. There is no resonance now. So only see the minus I. This is highly unstable. The stability order would be I is a less minus I. This is a direct question. Okay, now next. This is one question, 11. A, B, C, then here D. See here, this is the primary carbocation. See here, this is tertiary carbocation, this is secondary, and this is secondary. Which one is more stable? Tertiary carbocation is more stable, we know that. So B comes first. Then this is the primary is unstable. See, consider both are secondary, but see, this is the what? Secondary carbon atom is there. Here direct inductive effect, more direct inductive effect. Here plus I is more. So if we compare these two, here see, this is the primary, but here secondary carbon atom is there. So this is more stable than this one. Then C will come. Then after that D, then A. Okay, write down. One more C, 12. This is plus CH3. Now plus CH2, CH3. Now plus CH3. Now CH3. Now one more example. See this one. This is also very important. See, according to inductive effect, we have to solve this question. Why? There is no pi bond is there. If there any pi bond is there like benzene, we have to consider hyperconjugation. Now here simply inductive effect. So this tertiary group shows more plus I effect, then secondary, then primary, then methyl group. Very simple. So order is like this. Write down. Okay, now see. So this is a very simple example based on inductive effect. Now if you put the pi bonds, now same question see here, plus, and now I am putting the pi bonds now here. 3 hydrogen is there. Here CH2, CH3. This is also hyperconjugation question, but now I am giving. If you not understand, don't worry, just remember this one, both examples. Then when I explain the hyperconjugation, then you will study the what is the reason behind this. Okay. Now see. Both are same. Here there is no pi bond, here there is no, but in this here pi bond is there and they are conjugation with this carbocation. See here conjugation, resonance, delocalization, it become octet is complete. Now it shift here. Now see hyperconjugation will take place. How many hydrogens is there here? 1, 2, 3. 3 times hyperconjugation will take place. 3 times, not just see, not hyperconjugation, 3 times stabilization will take place. And here see, this is a pi bond here. Actually these are called alpha hydrogens. Alpha carbon atom means what? The carbon atom which is just adjacent to carbon-carbon double bond. Here known as the alpha hydrogen. Here totally 1, 2, 3 alpha hydrogen. Here see, this is a CH2. How many alpha hydrogen? Here only 2 alpha hydrogen. It means 2 times stabilized this one. Here what? Only 1 alpha hydrogen is there. Here 1 time stabilized. Here 0 times. It means the number of stabilization in this compound is more. Why? Because 3 alpha hydrogen is there, 3 times stabilized, 2 times stabilized, 1 time stabilized, now 0 times stabilized by the hyperconjugation. But inductive effect is there, here more inductive effect. But what I said previously, the hyperconjugation is dominating on the inductive effect. So here 3 hyperconjugation. Now in this case, the order is like this, 3 hyperconjugation, 2 hyperconjugation, 1 hyperconjugation. So in this case here A, B, C, D, but there is no pi bond in this case, then D, C, B, A. This is very, very important concept. Now remember this one. Yes, now see here. Next 14 question. This is one compound. Here what? Positive charge here. A, C here, just positive charge on this carbon atom. B, C, then D. Now tell me, what would be the answer? Here if you see the inductive effect, this is a tertiary, this is also tertiary, and here what, this is a methyl group, this is a what, ethyl group, ethyl group, ethyl group, then primary and secondary. So according to inductive effect, you will expect A, B, C, D. So A is greater than B. Then after that, this is a secondary, C will come, then primary, D, then primary is C. So we will expect this answer, but this is wrong. Now see here, the highly stable is this one. B is the more stable, then after that D will come secondary, then primary C. The last highly unstable is this one. This is A. So here I will introduce one new rule, that is Brett's rule. How it will highly unstable? Brett's rule. What is the Brett's rule? See here, this, now see this compound. Actually this carbon atom is called bridge head carbon atom. Bridge head carbon atom. See, if any positive charge present here, so what is the hybridization of positive carbocation? sp2. So what is the bond angle of sp2 hybridized orbital? 120 degree. Here see, this bridge head carbon atom does not come into the planar. sp2 hybridized means what? Planar, a trigonal planar structure. See, this is bridge head. Suppose I will explain. See here, this is a bridge head carbon atom. Now see, this is a bridge head carbon atom. Okay. Now if it is positive charge present, sp2 hybridization, it means it come into the planar like this, like this. So this is does not come into the plane. Why? If it is come into the plane, these bonds come closer to each other. See, this is a below ring. When it is first, like this is the bridge head carbon atom. With the positive charge present, sp2 hybridization, then it is come into the one plane, planar triangular like this. When it is come into the plane, these bonds are come closer to each other, and there is a repulsion between what? Electron cloud. Due to this repulsion, this bridge head carbon atom does not come into the plane. So that's why the positive charge on the bridge head carbon atom highly unstable. Understood? The positive charge on the bridge head carbon atom highly unstable. Why? sp2 hybridization not possible. Why? Because if you consider the sp2 hybridized, the bridge head carbon atom does not come into the plane with 120 bond angle. See here. So that's why this is highly unstable. So what is the Brett's rule? Here, carbocation, comma, carbon free radical. Why? Free radical also undergoes sp2 hybridization, and pi bond also sp2 hybridization. Carbocation, free radical, and pi bond not possible. not possible. At bridgehead carbon atom, this is called Brett's rule, because sp2 hybridization in bracket theta is equal to 120, not possible at bridgehead carbon atom. So this is Brett's rule. Positive charge or free radical and pi bond at bridgehead carbon atom highly unstable. Why? sp2 hybridization not possible, because 120 degree bond angle not possible at bridgehead carbon atom. These three bonds are not come into the plane. Okay, write down Brett's. If I give this one 15, see this is a bridgehead carbon atom. Now one more bridgehead carbon atom. Bridgehead carbon atom. Now very simple. Now this is a positive charge. So which one is more stable? See, all are bridgehead carbon atoms. So positive charge at bridgehead carbon atom is highly unstable according to Brett's rule. So this is more stable. So A, B, C, D. So D is a more stable. Now all are bridgehead carbon atom. From this A to C, the ring size is increases. See, when ring size increases, there is a possibility to come into the plane. When the ring is very big, then it come into the plane by repulsions are less. When ring is very small, then it is difficult to come into the plane. So it means in the Bredstedt rule, with increasing the ring size, the stability is increases. All are unstable, but the relative stability is increases when the ring is increases. Why? The possibility to come into the plane is increases, and also you can consider with increase the ring plus I effect is increases. Okay. Now which one is more stable? Now the ring size is bigger. C, then B, then A. So these are the based on Bredstedt rule. Write down. Now one more last 16, CH3 CH2 plus. Now CH3O CH2 plus, then NO2 CH2 plus. Now here one more CH3, now CH3 plus. Now see the stability order A, B, C, D. So this shows plus I. OCH3 shows what? Minus I. NO2 is more minus I. Here plus I plus I. So what would be the order? Here that is a secondary carbocation. See, you will expect here D more stable. Then after that A. Then NO2 is more minus I, then OR, that is OCH3. So then B will comes, then after C. This is the order. But this is wrong. Why? Because I said already, when the lone pair adjacent to carbocation, see here, oxygen has a lone pair. Here inductive effect is there also, the resonance is there, plus I. Easily delocalization, resonance is there, see. It will give the lone pair to this carbocation and is stabilized. Octet is complete. Now among these four, this is the more stable. So B, lone pair. Whenever the lone pair present adjacent to carbocation, you have to see the resonance. Remember this example also. You whatever the doubt in your mind, it will clear in the further lectures, like when I explain resonance and hyperconjugation. For the timing, just remember this one also. So B first, then after that D will come, then A, yes, this is highly unstable. C, this is the right answer. Write down. Now we completed the stability of carbocation based on inductive effect. Now we will see